Breaking news! Ferris Bueller is found dead after missing school. Authorities have begun to question suspects, and it's up to us to analyze the forensic evidence. Authorities have gathered four suspects after finding out that Ferris had reportedly been playing hooky, according to his sister. In that time span, he interacted with or was at the home of the following suspects: Cameron, his best friend; Sloan, his high school girlfriend; Mr. Rooney, his principal; and Mr. Fry, Cameron's father. It's time to get analyzing now that authorities have found a hair on Ferris's jacket. We will do this using BMTR analysis to compare the alleles of the suspects to those of the evidence of different loci. At a gene locus, there are repeated short nucleotide sequences, and this number of repeats varies based on the individual and results in different alleles. We can identify these differences in alleles by separating them by length. First is gel electrophoresis, where we can run a current through the gel to separate the DNA fragments by length and move them towards the positive charge, and these fragments move faster depending on the size and charge. So we've collected DNA samples from the suspects and are now ready to compare. BMTR analysis is done based on the specific gene locus. Each person will have two alleles for each gene considered different. Both alleles will have to match those of the evidence in order to possibly be the same. Starting with the victim, we can see that neither alleles match to the hair found, so it does not belong to Ferris, the victim. Cameron, however, is a match for both alleles, as both alleles are the same, so he cannot be removed as a possible suspect yet. Sloan, the girlfriend's alleles, are both not the same at this locus, so she can be removed as a suspect for now. Mr. Rooney, just like Cameron, matches the same alleles in the locus, so he will remain. And Mr. Fry does have one allele that matches the evidence at this locus, but the bottom one does not match, therefore eliminating him as a suspect. In order to narrow it down to one person, we must do another BMTR analysis, but at a different locus. So once again, looking at the victim, he does not match either allele. Next, Cameron in this locus does not have either allele as well. Moving on to Sloan, she does have the alleles at the same locus as the evidence, but we can see that Mr. Rooney does as well. Mr. Fry does not have either allele for this locus. Now that we have the test at this second loci, let's see if we can make an arrest based on the DNA evidence. In our first test, both Sloan and Mr. Rooney had both alleles at the same locus. But in our second test, the only one of these two suspects that matched again was Mr. Rooney. Based on the second test, we can eliminate all other suspects and arrest Mr. Rooney. Aside from forensic evidence testing, BMTR analysis can also be used to determine parents. In this case, we can see that Cameron and Mr. Fry share one allele in both loci. We can confirm that Mr. Fry is in fact Cameron's father based on this, because a child will inherit one allele from each locus from each parent in order to create a complete set of alleles.